Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra'S Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra'S Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You missing, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra'S Corner Talk Show. With me in this edition of Audra'S Corner, I have the Student Union President of Fourah Bay College, Augustine Bona. I'm Augustine. Hello and welcome to Audra'S Corner.
Hello, and thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. So how's it been, given the fact that college is closed? So how have you been doing? How's everything?
I think I've been doing very much fine, although circumstances are not actually favorable at the moment, given the health pandemic all around. I love to be in school at the moment because I want to finish school as soon as possible. So the corona pandemic is something that I'm not too good thinking about, but then I think on the whole, I've been fine. I've been making time to doing those things that I wasn't able to do when school was in full session. So it's actually a silver lining in the bigger problem.
Yeah, so I tell people that this is the best time to read the book you didn't have time for.
Yeah.
Engage in something that you didn't have time for during the normal days, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that you are Augustine Bona, the Student Union President of Fourah Bay College, who is?
In the simplest of terms, I would want to say Augustine Bona is a fine gentleman who is actually willing to not only serve himself but serve other people, who has passion that is not actually so much attached to himself but for society and those that are found within society. Bona is a man that wants to see everyone prosper or become successful in what they think they are good at. So he's always around providing help for people when he can. So if I could actually just briefly define Bona, I would just dwell in those few words for now.
Diction is a pretty weird name in Sierra Leone. So how did the Diction name came about?
Diction name is not actually part of my real name. It's like a nickname. I'm a poet and a writer as well, so I had to incorporate the name Diction from a conversation I had with my friend. But then more to that, I realized that the name Diction was also the nickname of my grandfather, who was a powerman chief way back in Kono. But then one of the few people back then who had a little bit of education that was able to actually do a lot of beautiful write-ups and projects that he was able to develop our small chiefdom, the name you call chiefdom. So his friends back then, the white people, used to call him Diction because of his perfect choice of words. So when I realized I fell in love with the name, I had to check, and I also noticed it's actually a very fine coincidence that, and I'm carrying his name also. My traditional name is Dudu, and he himself was also Dudu Bona. So the fact that he had the nickname Diction, I fell in love with the name, and obviously I'm using it, and people actually think that it's my name now. I am the first child in my family who made the way to Fourah Bay College. You get it? And I'm actually the last child in my family. So my other sisters, they went to other institutions. I have one, Hannah Bona, she'll be graduating very soon. But then we actually came from a very humble background, one that we're very much constrained to even provide for ourselves. One of the few things I would always talk about my parents for is that they knew for sure if we could be able to liberate ourselves from the condition that we were to a better condition, education must be a vital element that we all should use. So they never once gave up in actually providing for me They kept motivating me, they kept encouraging me, and they kept pushing me up to the height where I am today. So people see me and they think I'm all that smart, all that intelligent, and I haven't had flaws or fault starts or pitfalls along the way. I have had all of those things. There were times when I actually thought I couldn't actually do what is expected to be done to actually get to the next class. You know, there were times when I thought because my friends are actually up to this status and I am not up to that status, I don't think I can continue school. There were times when I felt like school was meant for the rich people or education was meant for those who can actually provide for themselves adequately. But then in all of that, I had to overcome those challenges, those ill mentalities, and push, and with the help of others, here I am today. So I did not arrive. In fact, I haven't arrived at all. You know, I am still pushing through to actually reach the goals that I have set for myself some 4 or 5 or 6 years back. And I think I am pretty certain that I would actually reach there when I reach that particular level. Then I would be in a better position to talk about what you expect me to talk about now.
That's an inspiring story. You're the first to enter into university.
Yes.
And the last two.
I'm the last son.
And the last son.
Yes.
Mommy's boy.
I guess so.
Anyways, when did your interest in politics begin?
So, this is quite, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I say this most times, but people don't seem to actually believe. I don't feel like I've actually developed an interest in politics.
Why?
In the sense, I have deep within me the will to always help people. It is obvious, along the way I find myself leading people while providing those help that I actually wanted to actually give to them. So I haven't actually developed it. But way back in school, primary school, I was the assistant head boy of my primary school. Secondary school, I was the president of the news journal and the head boy of the whole school. When I went in for my first degree at Fourah Bay College, I read economics. I was the president of the Sierra Leone debating council. You know, in my church, I am the president for the Catholic youth organizations, like the youth ministry in my church. In my community, I'm also a leader there. So in all of it, I don't see much of politics into it, although one would want to actually characterize it into politics. I see much of leadership instead of politics in it. So if you ask me how, when did I actually develop an interest in politics, I will tell you since birth I developed an interest in leadership. Politics comes naturally.
Politics comes naturally. So
Yes.
it's something that comes as a, you want to become the ex-president of FSC. It's just something that just pop up like.
Well, it's the thing is, think about all the great leaders in the world. Think about Nelson Mandela. Think about Barack Obama. Think about Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights advocates. These were people who firstly nurtured the passion to help others. They had a goal that they wanted to fight for, and they fought and they achieved those goals. And in the end, they became politicians naturally. Nelson Mandela wasn't a politician when he actually went into prison or when he stood against apartheid in South Africa. He was a lawyer, he was fighting for equality in the whole of South Africa between blacks and whites. But then in the end, he ended up becoming the president of South Africa. So politics came in naturally. Barack Obama was a community organizer. He firstly became the editor of the Harvard Law Review, and then later on he knew for sure he wanted to make a mark. He wasn't inspired by the story of America, and he needed to inspire and give hope back to the people of America, especially the black. He was a leader in that version, by the way, but then eventually he ended up becoming a politician. So instead of developing or getting an interest into politics, start nurturing your ability to lead, start thinking of helping people, try to draw areas of concern and see how you could help to provide solution to those problems, and then politics would come crawling to your feet.
And Bona is proven that he is indeed the SC president. Telling me about Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, anyways. How has it been, Bona, managing your studies your family and personal life?
Um, well, with proper planning, I think I have been sailing through perfectly. Yeah, I wouldn't actually deviate from the fact that it is daunting. It is. Fourah Bay College alone has about 10 to 12,000 students, and you have at least 100 students coming to your office every day with complaints that are either radically different or very much synonymous. So it's quite challenging. And imagine I have to do off with my coursework. I am a law student here too. I have all the C modules to actually study and prove well too. I have my family, I have my friends, and I have my own little activities. Along the way, I have actually made some trade-off, as in giving up some few things so as to achieve other things for now, for which I would get back to. But then that has been the routine, and I think it is worth it because I'm enjoying the experience. I'm actually learning a lot, and it is helping my passion. And for me, it's a fulfillment of what I have always wanted to do, to help people.
I know, just imagine how hectic can be over 12,000 students before we
Not funny.
You have so many people coming. Bona, well, we have problem with the e-learning. Bona, we have problem with this and that. Oh, it's such a huge headache. Like you drink Panadol. It's so damn frustrating. But anyways, it's
I get it, and I'm not complaining.
of course I know, right?
Yeah.
As a young man, do you have time for yourself, like the relationship stuff, the game, the going out and all?
Do I have time? Do I have time? Do I have time? Well, I'll tell you for fear and fact, I'm a socialite. I am very outgoing. I'm an extrovert. I like making new friends, and I am a sportsman. I like music, and I like going out with friends. But what these 5 months have taught me is that in order for me to actually achieve those targeted goals, as I actually campaigned during my election campaign, I must actually make time for those goals passionately and leave out those things that I was so accustomed to prior to the presidency. So I don't want to say in clear terms that I don't have time for myself, but I think I have actually deprived myself of some valuable time for recreation and socialization.
And my question about your relationship. I asked, do you have time for yourself, like for relationship? Now, are you in any kind of relationship?
Well,
I
it's
ask people this question and all they do is laugh. Come on, it's a question. I need an answer.
of course I'm in a relationship, one that I'm very committed to and very passionate about.
How lucky she is.
Very lucky. I think I am lucky, not her. And I think I want to keep it private for now.
I didn't have plan to ask you who's the person.
Oh, okay, okay,
I won't ask that question.
okay.
Even though I'm in my corner, but I know in my corner I have boundaries.
Well, it's maybe an answer for the question untold.
Anyway, she's lucky.
I am lucky.
Yeah, whatever. Lucky. Anything, whether you are lucky, she's lucky. At least, lucky is lucky. What's the political figure you admire?
Oh, okay.
And why?
Okay. So my okay, this is crazy.
So what's crazy?
I have so many leaders that I admire because I have read through lots of leaders' biography and autobiographies. I have followed through on their development and what actually drove them into politics or leadership. But locally, I mean, let's actually talk about the local content that we have. I so much admire President Kaba in Blessed Memories. You know, I read through his book coming back from the brink of Sierra Leone. It's actually, if you haven't read it, you actually need to go find it and read it. It actually paints a picture of what the true Sierra Leonean politics is, and if you want to help, how you can actually navigate through the odds and pitfalls that we have in our political landscape here in Sierra Leone. I admire Nelson Mandela, I mentioned him before now. I admire him so much. His courage, his resilience, his focus, his determination to achieve what he was actually fighting for, and the sacrifices he made, not for himself, but for people to be liberated from the hands of the bad laws that were prevalent in South Africa and by extension the whole world in the 90s. Imagine he spent 27 to 28 years in prison, not for himself. And when he came out of prison, he said the black people should render mercy or forgiveness to the white people, and he wasn't fighting so that black could become superior to white, but so that blacks and whites could see themselves as equal people. So that for me is very much thrilling, it's very much applauding. So I take Nelson Mandela. But in my current age, the leadership that I saw with matured eyes and matured ears is Barack Obama.
Okay, I'll hold you there. Anyways, the show you're watching is Audra'S Corner. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, as usual, I have my fun segment. That's going to be fun. Stay tuned. Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more, because Audra'S Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra'S Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sports, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You miss in, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra'S Corner Talk Show.
Hello, I am Augustine Bona, the Student Union President of Fourah Bay College, and today I am standing in front of empty shelves in the name of Fourah Bay College Library. This has been the state of the library for quite a while now, and you and I know the library is the actual hub for research and to provide students with the actual knowledge that they need to be professionals in their different courses. We cannot have an empty library like this and expect our students to be capacitated and compete with other students from outside the country.
As a student union body, we do see this as a challenge, and we're very much passionate about seeing to it that a solution is preferred. And as such, we are key to see that the Fourah Bay College retains its glory as always. And we're therefore calling on the Alumni Association, development partners, and well-wishers to come on board and join us for this course to rebuild and refurbish the Fourah Bay College Library.
The library we have now, there are a lot of books there that are from 1960, 1950, and for us to actually do contemporary studies, or for us to actually reference materials or to write something that has effect more on present day happenings, we need to have the access to some of the recent materials now.
We're advocating, and I'm talking on behalf of all students of Fourah Bay College, that we want updated materials in these libraries because we are mostly constrained. As you can see, I'm using my self-study materials for my exams and also for assignment.
The library happens to be a very important and significant place where students go for them to do their research and also to study. But looking at the state of the library now tells you that more needs to be done, especially as an administration and a students' union body. So that's why we are appealing for people to come to our aid in order for us to resuscitate our library and equip the library. Because if we are hoping to see a match, if we are hoping to see our students performing well, then the library needs to be up to date.
We also plan on going into an e-library venture. So we want to have an internalized e-library platform that would give our students the chance to get wide range opportunities to books while they are on campus and even outside campus.
We therefore think that moving towards establishing a virtual library will be breaking the barrier where, the emphasis is actually on extensive access to material, extensive access to data, to electronic journals, and to web editions that will be online materials in an extensive manner. And this can be actually accessed from various locations, without any restrictions with respect to location, with respect to time, which is really one very big handicap that the conventional library has.
The e-library is very important for students because it helps us to get easy access to variety of materials that would help improve our research system, as it's very important for every student on campus and even extends to lecturers.
So the strength of your library is not just the physical materials that one may find, but access to electronic materials. E-library. The challenge now is to rebuild this library. Give a book, donate a computer, and let's rebuild our Fourah Bay College library.
I applaud this initiative by the Student Union government, which is led by Mr. Augustine Bona and his team. And I think this is the very first time really, a student government has ever come with this type of initiative. And we're really moving forward to push that so that we can improve on the academic excellence, we can improve on the teaching and learning environment, and we can provide the students and staff with the utmost facilities for research.
So in that drive, we're calling on the Alumni Association, we're calling on other goodwill ambassadors, individuals, to donate books personally as well as by organization or institution to the Fourah Bay College Library. We need updated books so as for us to capacitate our students and give them a very good comparative advantage. We are also calling on you to donate computers so as for us to set up the resource center for the e-library platform that we are intending to institute here in the Fourah Bay College Library. We believe with your effort, with your support, we'll make this a reality. Let's rebuild.
Welcome back. That was a short insert on education. The show you're watching is Audra'S Corner, and it's now fun time, which I know Augustine Diction Bona is ready for. Bona.
I need to take a sip.
Okay, just take a sip. I'm waiting. I am going to give you a word, and from this word, you make two words out of it. So look at this word closely.
Okay.
Look at it.
Okay.
Make two words out of this.
PRT is part and ART is art.
E-R-T.
ART is art.
A-R-T.
And PART is part. Two words.
Anyway, I have eat, I have 10, I have wave, I have tap, whatever.
Okay.
Faster, fast this one. Come on, don't spy.
Oh, that's fine.
Make two words out of this.
Two words. Okay. EAT is eat. RAT is rat. Quite simple.
That's simple. Okay.
Need the bigger words.
Okay, let me give you the bigger ones.
Finding ways to embarrass myself.
Two words out of this.
Okay. F-U-N, fun.
F-U-N, fun.
Yes. M-E-N-T-L, mental.
I'm finding the bigger ones. Yes.
Okay. S-T-A-B-L-E is stable. Okay. R-E-S-I-S-T is easiest.
I think I should have done something. It's like Bona did bewitch me, honestly.
I did not. Okay. Okay, L-E-T is let. S-H-U-T. S. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Wait, I'm actually not.
Okay.
Okay.
This way, I want to Bona to.
Okay, fine.
2 words. You gave me one, it remains another.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait. You have to really give me some time here.
This is a teaser. I'm not giving you all the time in the world.
Don't give me all the time in the world. Just give me 50 hours.
50 hours?
Yes. What is wrong with my eyes, for God's sake?
I'm gonna find another one. I'm gonna find
Is S-H-U-T a word? I'm having the feeling that S-H-U-T is a word.
Well, what you feel, just say what you feel. Anybody make big man for me this one?
Serious. I never knew how stupid I was.
Okay, go. I'm counting from 1 to 3. 1.
T-E-L. No, T-E-L-L.
2.
Oh my God, where's that? Okay.
2 and the R.
Okay, fine, I give up. I give up.
And the last one for this
I'm not gonna miss out on these 2 words.
2 words on this.
M-A-I-N, main, F-O-L-D, fold.
Okay, I know I'm gonna bust the bubble with this. This is face. The word is face. You're gonna give me a word that has the same pronunciation or almost the same pronunciation with face.
Yes. P-H-A-S-C, face.
Oh. Okay, the same with this.
Cat. The same pronunciation, you mean?
Oh, almost the same. At least let them rhyme.
There's a word called C-A-R-T.
T-R-T.
C-A-R-T. Cart.
C-R-T.
Yes. Cart. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Do you need an extension of the word, or you just need the same limit?
I just need, it's not necessarily mean the same spelling, just they should have the same pronunciation, almost the same thing, or whatever.
They should mean the same thing, you mean? C-A-T. Okay. They should have the same meaning.
They should not have the same meaning, just the same pronunciation, or almost the same pronunciation.
Then I just said cart, or should I say caterpillar?
Please, caterpillar, here.
Okay. Ball. I just said ball.
What?
I just said ball.
Ball?
Yes.
Ball, as in this ball here.
As in ball. As in ball, yes.
No, I need another word. As in
Another word that could be pronounced as, you need homonym, you mean? Same pronunciation, probably different meaning.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Ball, for God's sake.
Come on, it's a ball. It's tall.
Okay, I actually did not know this before now.
Tall.
So I could replace the B with any other word.
Any other word.
Okay, similar pronunciation.
Of course, I told you.
Come on, you should have said that before now.
I told you so, Bona, so.
Okay, map tap, TAP. See how simple is it?
How simple it is. Okay.
Well, bell, B-E-L-L. O-N-E. Okay. O-N-E. O-N-E-R, Ona.
Yeah. No, Ona, come on, the na is there.
Okay.
And it's has almost the same.
Okay. O-N-E.
O-N-E.
Oh my God. One. Okay, I see. Pass to that.
This.
R-E-D-L-E-D. LED.
Look at in there.
Light. Light. L-I-G-H-T. Light.
All right, thank you so much. Just in 2 seconds, Bona. It has been fun, but you owe me one because there were some words you didn't have the same pronunciation, and you can't give me another word from the same spelling.
It's not part of the contract, anyways.
Anyways, just in 2 seconds, what advice would you give to people who are aspiring to become a super president in your various universities or colleges?
You said 2 seconds, right? 2 seconds. It's crazy. It's going to be the longest 2 seconds of my life.
Yes, because my producer is on my neck.
So, please, it's actually a very good thing to aspire for a student union presidency, but then you must be firstly inspired by the fact that you want to discomfort yourself to provide comfort for others. You want to deprive yourself to provide what others actually need. And you want to be of service to not just the people who voted you in, but the rest of mankind. And you want to create an environment where everyone would feel loved, everyone would feel catered for, and you want to create a change that would last not just a while, but for the rest of your life or the institution's existence even. So that is my word to all of us.
All right, that is his word to all of us. He is Augustine Diction Bona. He is Augustine Diction Bona. He is the student union president of Fourah Bay College, University of Sierra Leone. This is where we go to cutting down of today's Audra'S corner. It has been fun-filled evening with my SU president doing the partner and everything. Many thanks to my makeup artist. I know you love my makeup. Well, Liz's church is here for you. You can contact me, send me a private message. I'll give you a number, you connect with her and have a beautiful makeup. My hairstyle, this is my natural hair. Anyways, Esther's Glam, thank you so much, baby. You owe me, I owe you. And my camera operators, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And to the rest of the crew, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Continue to stay home and stay safe. COVID-19 is here. Subscribe, share, and like. Until next week, I have been yours faithfully, Audra'S. Goodbye and thanks for watching. Are you looking for a show that has everything? A show that is full of fun? A show that is full of energy? Well, look no more. Because Audra'S Corner is here for you. Yes, Audra'S Corner is a platform where we give people to tell their stories and share with us their ideas, which you will be interested in knowing. In my corner, I discuss everything: sport, entertainment, innovation, entrepreneurship, and a lot more. So join me this Friday and every other Friday on YouTube at exactly 7 p.m. You miss in, you miss out. Yeah, it's the Audra'S Corner Talk Show.